Well, hello everybody, welcome back. I am sorry that it has been so long. My life got in the way. More life got in the way of actual stitching, so I didn't really have anything to talk about. In case you were wondering, when I went like this, there was a fly around my nose if you couldn't see it, and that's what Charlie was just trying to get. It's going to pester us until it either drives her insane or she catches it. We'll see which one happens first. So anyway, things have kept me busy. I haven't really gotten a chance to stitch. I looked it up out of curiosity last night, and in the 1 month and 3 or 4 days since the last time I posted a video, I got in a grand total of 1,007 stitches. So yeah, that's why I didn't really want to talk, because I really was kind of feeling awful about my output. And I had a lot going on, and maybe I'll do a life update at the end, but I have got so much haul, it's falling off the coffee table, so I might not have time. It might have to wait until next time. I think I'm probably going to just try to focus on getting about one out a month for now until I can get to the point where I can... Fly is back. Might drive me crazy before it drives her crazy. Yeah, until I get to the point where I'm actually able to stitch a lot more, but might happen soon if I get to life updates. More on that. If not, I will definitely tell you about it sooner rather than later. So, first up, I just said I haven't been working on very much, but what have I been working on? I'm probably not going to do any editing for this, so I probably won't post any last time pictures. If I do, they'll be there, and but I really just want to get this out because it's been so long, and I really just don't feel like editing tonight. And I completely forgot where I was, so maybe they'll be editing, or else I'll just sit here staring off into space like an idiot. No, there's probably not going to be any sample pictures or any previously it looked like this pictures, just because I don't feel like doing a lot of editing tonight. And I didn't really do a lot of... There's really only one thing that I was working on that's not a new start, so there's really only one progress picture that will be missing. Anyway, we'll get right into that. First, update on one of my knitting projects. I'm working on a pair of movie marathon socks. They are in the colorway Stratus by Sock Obsession Yarns. And the last time I showed them, I think I had just started on the leg of the first sock, and I just finished the heel flap. So I'm now ready to start turning the heel on this, and I love this color, these colors, the gray with the blues and the purples in it. I like it. Which is good, because I got to get some knitting in, because as you're gonna see, I got a lot of yarn and it keeps coming. Okay, stitching. The one project that I had worked on previously, I have, oh, there it is. It was Hands-On Design, Blissfully Unaware. And the last time I showed it to you, it looked much like it's going to look right now, except it had a few less words. So here's where I'm at. Little more than halfway done with the words, and then I just have the zombie hands coming out of the bottom to do on the bottom. So it should actually probably not take too terribly long once I get around to working on it. The problem I had is on my many trips that I've taken, one of the reasons I didn't get to stitch a lot, is I somehow managed to lose, this is the ring that I was carrying, and I just took the green off of it, but So the deep forest, I do have it sitting over there. But as I was getting ready to stitch another word, I realized at some point in all my travels, I lost the rest of my onyx, which is the color that the words are in. So I had to order more. So it's been on hold, and that just came today, and it's in my haul pile. So I couldn't really work on it. I started 2 new projects to kind of keep me busy while I was waiting for the onyx. The other one I started because I wanted to start it, and then I totally screwed it up, and so it's been in timeout ever since. And that is Lakeside Needlecrafts Halloween Dragon Sal for this year. It's got dragons. You know, if I don't put a picture up here, there will be a link in my, there'll be a link in the video description that you can look up to see what it is. But it's dragons, a castle with flames, and Happy Halloween and outlined in bones. So it looks kind of cool. And I put in about 168, 170 stitches. And that's counting all of the quarter stitches that are in here. Oh gosh, so many quarter stitches. Oh, I guess I forgot that, oh boy, if I don't edit this, you're gonna see exactly how awful I am at this. But maybe that's worth it. Blissfully Unaware is done on 16 Count Garden Party by Be Stitch Me. This one is done on 16 Count Pumpkin Spice, which I don't think is a website fabric. I think it was a one-off fabric of the month from Mystic Fabrics. So anyway, I got my dragon wings started. And the reason this went into timeout is after all that headache and all those quarter stitches, this is supposed to be 413, not 310. So I was like, we're gonna deal with this later, because I just didn't have the brain for it right now. Bandwidth, brain capacity, either or, not both. So I worked on one other thing. This is a new start that I had yesterday. That fly is just driving you batty, isn't it? Oh, new start. Focus. This also is kind of part of my haul, because this is a kit that I just got that I decided I had to start now, because I was just really excited about it for some reason, and I haven't felt excited about something in a while. So there. So this is the Strange and Unusual Mystery Kit from Forbidden Fiber Company. And so here is the project bag. And I actually went to see, we'll do a little reading, watching, listening too. I went to see Beetlejuice in the theater. I can't remember the last time I took myself to a movie. So we have the called for threads. We have the pattern. I myself am strange and unusual. The fabric, which is 16 Count Strange and Unusual by Forbidden Fiber Company. And then the needle minder and my progress so far. And I've only been working on this for like 2 days, so. But I am actively working on it, which is more than I could say about my stitching for a while lately. So yay for new projects breathing new life into our stitching mojo. And that's really all I worked on. I told you, it wasn't a lot. So why am I here? I'm here because I had so much haul, it was all falling off the mantle, and I need to get it shown so that I can get it put away. So, plans for the next however long. It is all Halloween all the time. If I get to do another Flosstube, maybe costumed Flosstube will be back. I don't know. I don't have any, like, all of my good costumes are still in storage, but I do have what I'm going to wear for Halloween this year, so maybe costume Flosstube will be back. We'll see. It depends on how much stitching I get done in the next 3 weeks, which depends on how crazy my life gets. It could go either way right now. But haul, got lots and lots of stuff here. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. Continuing the Beetlejuice theme, along with the Strange and Unusual Mystery Kit, I got from Forbidden Fiber Company. They re-released the Beetlejuice colorway set from a few years ago. And I had all except they released 2 new colors for Beetlejuice. So this is Astrid. And this is Let's Turn on the Juice. I have 3 fabrics of the month and they're all mixed in with everything else, so they're just going to come out one at a time when they come out. So the first one is my October fabric of the month from Mystic Fabrics, and this is Sachet. And that is pretty true to the color. Here's my Onyx from 123 Stitch. I don't pay $3.49 shipping for something that cost me $2.65. So I also got myself a Nurge hoop. We'll see what all the hoopla is about. Pun totally intended. My 11 by 11 Q-snaps have been bothering my wrist lately. And what I should do is I should just put it on my Lowry, but I wanted to check out if this might be a little bit lighter and easier to handle for travel. I got a new Jasmine custom bag. Care Bears. And of course, 2 days after this, she brought out a Wednesday bag that I absolutely loved as well, but can't buy all the bags, so I didn't get that one. I got a new book. This is Lindsay Swearingen's new book. She did Creepy Cross Stitch, and she also is the designer behind Tusk and Cardinal. So I got her new book, Magical Cross Stitch, and I love this one even just on the cover. Let me see if I can find some things that... There's one. Some pages that I can show you that don't have patterns on the opposite page. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited. I haven't gone all the way through it yet, but I like it so far. Okay, this right off I'm gonna say is ugly. Sorry. But my nephew is playing football. It's his 2nd season. He's on the 3rd and 4th grade team, and our local team is the Browns. So I got yarn to make hats for us when we're sitting out in the stands. I had to buy Cleveland Browns stuff as a lifelong Detroit Lions fan. It really hurt me. I survived. I made sure none of it said Cleveland. It all just says Browns so that it looks like our Browns, not their Browns. You don't care. What else? Another fabric of the month from Mystic Fabrics. This is the September fabric, and it was Audie, short for autumn. Kind of a fun gold and brown. I'm realizing that I don't think my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month is over here, and that means I'll just have to leave it to show you next time because, like I said, I'm not editing this, so I'm not going to turn it off to go get it. I am really glad that she is below camera line right now. I have kind of an unboxing. As you can see, I already unboxed it. This is Forbidden Fiber Company's Never Say Die Halloween box. It is based on the Goonies. So I've already started opening it. If you are not familiar with Forbidden Fiber Company's Halloween boxes, it's basically, last year they did Clue, this year they're doing Goonies. It's 13 days each day. Well, here's yesterday's. Each day you get a piece of the pattern and the floss to stitch it with. For this one, you also get a little bag of puzzle pieces, and I've already opened today's because I'm trying to put together the puzzle. So I don't have it to show you, but a little bag of puzzle pieces, and when we get done, it should come together to be a treasure map to lead us to the treasure. But what else is in the box besides that is project bag, Chester Copperpot scavenger hunts, fabric treasure map, needle minder, One-Eyed Willie, floss organizer, lip balm in Baby Ruth flavor, and from the Kitchen Bake Shop, now Fratelli's Family Restaurant, is Amaretti cookies, now tongue-free. And then all of the clues with the flosses and the puzzle pieces. So I am not stitching this now because I started Strange and Unusual. So I mean, I know my capacity for stitching lately is not enough to do 2 projects at once. So right now I'm just enjoying opening up seeing what flosses I've gotten and trying to put together the puzzle, and I'm doing horribly. So I'm really hoping that I don't have a lot of pieces that go together yet, and not that I really can't put them together. All right, more stuff. I have this one I haven't completely opened yet. This is Dragon Horde yarn. This is their Wicked box, and it is a 13 Days of Halloween box. Wicked themed, obviously. So there's a bunch of stickers and stuff in there. There's a puff to go on top of the hat. But the rest of it I'm not opening until October 19th. And it should be 13 mini skeins of yarn, all themed off the musical Wicked. So you'll probably see more of that later. Oh gosh, I don't know if you heard that or not. You'll see this a lot later. This is Caterpillar Cross Stitch Advent Box. And now I have the two things that I am most excited about, and I hope that you will be excited about, and that is my Nashville haul and Black Needle Society's Gothic Romance box. This is my last Black Needle Society box. I just decided that as enjoyable as they are, I can't really afford them. I don't really have a use for a lot of the non-stitchy stuff we get in them, so I'm just accumulating useless stuff. I mean, it's probably not useless to other people, but if I'm not going to use it, it's useless to me. And I was honestly a little put off with some of the discussion about intellectual property that came up. That wasn't the reason that I dropped, but it happened around the same time, so. But I had this last box, and the theme is Gothic Romance. And let's see what's in it. A mug. I believe in curses, I believe in demons, I believe in monsters. It's got a scorpion on it. A needle minder. I'm hoping that it says in here what it says on it because it's too little for these old eyes to read even with my glasses. Oh, it's a Wuthering Heights quote. I'm sure if I could actually read it, I would recognize it, although it's been a really long time since I read Wuthering Heights. Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful. Quote from Mary Shelley on this little notebook journal. A cameo. A Crimson Peak vinyl sticker. Silks. This is Mystery. These are by Bestitch Me. Sanguine. And Gothic Romance. Gothic Heroine Fingerless Gloves. Fabric from Lapin Loops in the colorway Curtain Call, inspired by Phantom of the Opera. And here's our pattern. Udolpho at Midnight. I actually have read The Mysteries of Udolpho. So that's kind of cool. So that is the Mystic Fabrics. No, the Black Needle Society Gothic Romance box. And last but certainly not least, because there's, first of all, more of it than anything else, and second of all, I'm more excited about it than anything else, is my Nashville haul. All except one pattern. I have one more pattern that is not here yet, mostly because I missed it the first time around, but thankfully Misty was ordering one for herself and she let a bunch of us that somehow missed it the first time around order with her. So that is on the way. I got the shipping notice not too long ago. But what else did I get? I got the new Bella Filipina Black Magic Academy Belinda Botanica. Barefoot Needle Art, Sea Thankful. The Scarlet House Canine Quotes 2. If you can't see those, it says, please understand I am only taking new friend requests from dogs. I'm just my dog's treat dealer. And dog travert, noun, a person who prefers spending time with dogs rather than people. Never more accurate words spoken about me. Stitchy Prose, Halloween Puns 2, Bone to be Wild and Creep It Real. Stitches by Ethel, Christmas Delivery. Ink Circles, Sand and Sun. One of my favorite quotes, this is Small Town Needlework. Well, it's not the quote. The Anne of Green Gables quote, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. So happiness is a year of Octobers. October is my favorite month. It even beats out April. Jean Farish Needleworks, 2 turtles and a flamingo. Sometimes I feel like I should just give some of my friends the Nashville albums and let them pick out what they think I want. Because I think they'd probably do pretty good, and that one would have been the first one in the pile. The Coven Stitchery Fresh Sarcasm. I love this one. This is Sprouting Lupine Graveyard Guardian. Tiny Modernist Trick or Treat. Sensing a theme here. Well, a couple different themes. Salty Stitcher Designs Parrot. Counting Puddles, Frolicking Foxes. Also Counting Puddles, Books Are Magic. And then to go with this one, I got the Silks conversion from Bee Stitch Me. Dirty Annie's Alibi. I've got a shovel and an alibi. Lola Crow cross stitch. This is another one I just loved. The Ghostly Ball. And finally, Twin Peaks Primitives, Halloween in the Cemetery. And I've got one more coloring, and you'll see what it is when we get here. I guess I have time for some quick life updates. I've done a lot of things since the last time that I talked to you. I took my camper out for the first time. It was an adventure, even more than a camping trip should be. Maybe sometime I'll tell you the stories about it. But yeah, so I went camping. I went to Chicago and met up with one of my friends from law school who I haven't seen in a very long time, because about the time I moved back to Michigan, she moved to St. Louis area. So yeah, Chicago's about halfway, and we've decided we're going to do that more often, and I'm really happy that we did. I have been to court for my old job and had to travel out of state to do so. Way out of state. All told, I think I traveled 12 hours on the way there and 10 hours on the way back. I had delays on the way down. So yeah, 3 days. It was something. It was a lot. And I have 2 more subpoenas for the rest of October. And then all the other stuff that is going on in my life. The cross-stitch related thing that is making me very excited. I am going to be doing a 4-H cross-stitch class. So if you have any suggestions for a small pattern that I could work on with kids, I want to say probably 8 to 12, maybe 8 to 16. So very beginner friendly, small, because it's only going to be a 6-week class. I would love to hear them, because I'd like to put together kits so that I can just give them all a kit and then we can all work on it together. I'm really excited about it. 4-H is how I started cross-stitching. They do it a little bit differently now, so I'm learning the new rules and I'm learning what it's like to be in charge instead of just be the follower. So yeah, it's a lot, but it's exciting and I can't wait. And that's about it. I'm getting out of here under 35 minutes with only one dog giving brief appearances. The other one is over there. She's blepping, so she's just like passed out with her tongue hanging out. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great couple weeks, month, I don't know. Probably just assume a month until the next time that I see you. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye. Oh. I've already signed off and now I'm going back. I also got these cute little washi tapes from Needlework Market. So this one has like scissors and hoops and needles and with hearts and is very cute. And then this one is just cross stitch hearts. So. Okay, now for real, I'm leaving. Still under 35 minutes. Ha! Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time. Bye.